Hey everybody, welcome to the newest Bearded Gamer Show, okay? Let's go into some comics with the pull list. Alright, so once again, Wednesday's coming right around the corner. Of course, I want to recommend some comic books. Please go to your local comic book shop. There's always a local comic book guru who knows so many things about so many great comics, an industry that really needs you to go out and buy some great books. So here's my recommendations. First one is Batman Beyond Unlimited #1. Now, Batman Beyond was just an awesome cartoon. Now, the whole idea was sort of a future where Batman, Bruce Wayne, was too old to fight crime, so he enlists this younger man to become the new Batman, but with more like future tech and stuff. Had some great characters, cool story, and just epic, brilliant villains. And it was just really fun. Well, now they're launching a brand new monthly, extra large comic, all right, called Batman Beyond Unlimited, that's going to start up. And check this out. In this first issue, the first time in his continuity, this Batman Beyond, is going to be asked to join the future version of the Justice League. So that should be a lot of fun. Check that one out. Next up, The Darkness 100. Now, centennial issues are always a big deal, and The Darkness is no exception. Now, not to mention, of course, this is coming out the same month as the Darkness 2 video game just came out. Coincidence? I think not. Now, this is not the first issue of a new arc. In fact, this is wrapping up Phil Hester's long-time run on the Darkness. But, it's been great. Should be just ending with a bang. Huge. It's actually Jackie, who carries the Darkness, is facing off against the Darkness itself. Should be crazy. So be sure to go pick that one up, and of course try to grab some back issues to get the rest of the story leading into this landmark 100th issue. All right, third recommendation, Scalped #56. Now, Scalped is one of the best crime drama things out there, written by Jason Aaron, who's actually local of Kansas City. Holler, I can't pull that off. I'm white, I'm sorry. Anyway, but it's really cool. It's sort of this, Western kind of police drama set, with an Elmore Leonard style twist on an Indian reservation, and it's just really well done. Now, why would I recommend issue 56 of all numbers? Well, this is the beginning of the final arc of Scalped. Yes, the whole story is ending with issue number 60, and 56 begins his final arc to wrap up the whole shebang. So with Scalped, it's now or never. Go check that one out. All right, final recommendation, Star Trek #6. Now, you may be like, well, this one's not going to be for everybody. This is a little offbeat. It's based on, a licensed, larger property. But here's the thing. If you're a Trekkie, diehard Trekkie, you want to pick this up. If you're a really big fan of the more recent reboot movies, with a whole new cast and the sort of alternate timeline, the J.J. Abrams film that was just hugely popular, well, you're going to be a fan of this, because there are things happening betwixt that first film and the one that's currently in production. And if you want to find out what those things are that are happening betwixt, the comic, that's the place to go find out. So yes, if you definitely want to know what's going on, go pick that one up. Issue 6 is actually the second half of the story. It's a two-parter, 5 and 6. So while you're picking up 6, maybe you can check out and see if you can find a back issue number 5. Pick that up as well. Get that whole little two-issue arc. All right, so done with my recommendations. Let's do a little bit of comic book news. Just one little announcement, okay? Now, some of you may have heard of the Milkman Murders. Now, this was a story done by Joe Casey and Steve Parkhouse. It was released in '04, just a 4-issue digest size, which is smaller than a standard comic book. It was about this woman who starts to discover that her daughter and her husband are not the well and upstanding people she thought they were, that there's actually something really much darker there. It strikes me very much as sort of this comic book version of A Long Day's Journey into Night. That's how I felt that it was. And very dark, very grim, but very good, just absolutely brilliant. Well, Image and Joe Casey have announced that it's going to be coming to hardcover this year by Image in full comic book size. So it'll be bigger, bolder. Joe Casey is promising there's just going to be tons and tons of extra content in there that's never been seen before about that great series. So definitely going to want to pick that one up sometime before the end of the year. So this is a way early piece of news, but still definitely going to keep my eyes on that one. And when we get an official announcement release date for that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. All right, guys, see you next time.